start with opening statement from coach and then questions for players.
That was a great win for us. Obviously, the last 3 days have been pretty tough for us. Just trying to get that taste out of our mouth. Seemed like it's been a long 3 days, but we finally were able to get out here tonight. We're a little sloppy to start the game. Had some turnovers early, but I thought we really settled down. We had 8 in that first half and only finished with 11 in the game. Thought we really settled down and played some really good basketball. But again, we played a team that came in with, I thought played with great confidence, with a great game plan, did some really good things to give us some problems, spreading us out. Those guys were able to make shots tonight, but fortunately we were able to make more shots. Thanks to Tasos, thanks to Ez's leadership down the stretch, we were able to get a much-needed win and get back to 500 and try to go forward from here.
Questions for Ez and Tasos?
Tasos, what did it mean to you to play on this stage? Obviously, you've had a long journey and finally being here, what did it mean to you?
For sure, man. It's beautiful out there. It's fantastic. The atmosphere, the people. I could hear my name too. They were yelling Tasos, Tasos. So it's something special for me. I have the guys, the team, and the coaches. They trust me. So that means a lot to me, and I really enjoyed the night tonight.
Did you get more and more confident after these 3 went in?
Oh, 100%, man. As soon as I see it going in, I know the next one going in, and the next one, and the next one. So I know I got the trust behind me. So I love it.
What did the Tasos chance mean to you?
That's just something special, as you said. I've come a long way. I've worked hard throughout the years, and I keep working hard. So I need, I keep getting better, and I do whatever coach asks me to do. So.
Ezra, obviously, better night tonight. What did you make of the whole performance?
I thought we played good down the stretch. We made adjustments that we needed to at halftime, and we came out with confidence. Played hard, and we ended up getting the win. So I'm pretty happy.
We talked this offseason, and you mentioned this mechanical change in your shot. Is that more so not pulling it as far back on the top of it?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things. That's definitely one of them. Just making it a little bit more smooth and just being more confident. I'm confident with it now. So yeah.
Obviously, you had a great game assisting the ball, 16 points and then 7 assists, most of them coming in the second half. What did you kind of see differently in that second half?
Yeah, I think the first half, I definitely saw them collapsing on me. The big stayed with me after every pick and roll. So, when teams try to do that, I got great players around me, and I trust them all. And, players like Tasos, Colin, everybody, they stepped up to the plate. So.
Having a big who can shoot it like Tasos, how valuable is that for you as a guard who's trying to find guys?
Yeah, it's super valuable. Use them in pick and rolls and just being able to come off and run sets from ATOs and things like that. It's a big help.
Appreciate you, fellas.
Thanks.
Job.
Questions for coach?
Coach, obviously, much improved second half offensively. What did you kind of see that was different from the first half?
No, I just thought we were obviously like I said, we were a little careless in the first half, and it was more ball security, being able to really lock in on. We thought we were going to be able to gap some of their pin downs and get back to them, but the 34, the Yisa kid, is really a shooter. We had to stay on his body. I mean, he had a great night tonight. Him and Broadnex. This guy, these teams, they played tough teams. When South Carolina kind of got away from them late, but the game was in the balance for 3/4 of the game. So they have, and then they got a little lift tonight with getting one of their players back on the floor. But I thought we did some good things tonight, and we got to continue to work in our actions. Our young guys got to continue to work and get comfortable in what we're doing, but we know our process. Nothing's changed for us. We'll continue to get better and work on the things that we didn't do well, like we did from the other night, Tuesday night. We took these last couple of days and improved on those, and we'll see some things tonight from this game that we can improve on. And it's just a long season, long grind. You feel like you get to the season and you find out in a game that there's still so much stuff that you hadn't covered. And it's not the guys' fault what they don't know. We got to make sure that they know it for the next time. And But it's good to get this win. Good for Tasos to have the night that he had. I mean, you saw how these guys, were on the bench, were cheering for him. So that's what we want. We want that type of atmosphere, that type of camaraderie amongst our teams. And when somebody gets it going, which we have, I feel like we got a lot of guys that can get it going. They haven't really shown it yet, but we got a lot of guys that can get it going like that, especially once we get back healthy.
You mentioned people cheering for Tasos. Obviously, the student section was cheering for him too. How much of a presence is he and a good person to have in that locker room?
No, I mean, I think we got great guys all the way around. I mean, I think Evan Taylor, you're going to see him, and we could just easily see him have a night like that here. I mean, he can really shoot the basketball. He can really stroke it. Our younger guys, Jason and Malik, I mean, they're still growing. They're still learning a lot. And I think we'll continue to try to find minutes with them. But, this was one that we needed to have. We had to have. So we went with more of our guys, our veteran guys. Isaiah was kind of in that mix of, he's, like I said, he's kind of like an old soul. He comes off as much older than he is, but I thought he was good tonight too, offensively and defensively. Paul was in that lineup with them. We were a little smaller out there with those three guards, but it's good having three guys out there that can really handle the ball. So that's a good insurance policy for us late in games.
Do you have any update on Tyron and Lee's status?
No, I mean it's still. I mean they're progressing and getting better. I think. Lee Dorr had a couple really, good workouts, but he's still in ramp up phase. I don't have a time frame for it. I know, talked to Tyron. He said he's feeling better, but I really don't know what that means. I just focus on the guys that we have. Whenever the training staff tell me that they're ready, I'll let you guys know, and then we'll keep building from there. But it's always a blessing in these type of things. We don't look at them as a negative. Obviously we love to have those guys out there, but it's some opportunity for some other guys on our roster to grow in their roles, grow in some roles that can give us some depth later in the year.
Do you feel like once Dort comes back and that front court gets a little bit healthier, Tasos can maybe figure into that 4 role?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have some interchangeable parts there for sure. I didn't mention Carter. I thought Carter was good tonight too. Carter did some really good things for us. I mean, rebounding the basketball. What he wound up with 6 rebounds. I mean, he had some couple plays around the basket that maybe finished around that one, had an and one. I thought he was pretty good defensively as well. So it's good to have those options. Obviously, when Vin and Lee Dort, I mean, that when back in the mix, they're gonna be back. I mean, but we're basically down 3 starters right now. So, once we get healthy, then we'll play with the lineups and see which ones give us the best chance to win.
Obviously, the offensive start wasn't great early. What do you attribute that to? Is it just not guys getting their feet in the paint or winning that?
No, I mean, just probably still a little bit nerves. Again, we came out, we didn't have our best showing on our first night out. Everybody was a little disappointed about that. I mean, it's been, like I said, a long couple days trying to get back to this point. It's not so much for for us. It's like guys like Ed, who's his senior year. You don't want to start the season off with a game like that for him. Those young guys, they're gonna get plenty of time to have a lot of more first games, and but for him. And our fans, our supporters that's been riding with us with all the momentum. We just wanted to try to come out and have a big showing, and I think we probably had a little bit of that pressing feeling of wanting to try to get it all back from that first game in those first few minutes, and we were a little sloppy, but eventually we settled down and started to play some good basketball against a good team. I think you're gonna hear some more from USC Upstate again, people. We play these teams and we expect to win these games, but they're a challenge for us, and I think it's a good challenge that's going to help us down the line.
Matt Gang got his jersey a few days ago, and I guess that's meant something to your team. What's that been like for you?
No, I mean Matt is part of this team, man. Matt's he's a special kid. He comes in, he works, he does the manager stuff for us, and it's just from a great family, and we're glad to be able to. It's his senior year. Things a lot more than basketball, man. I mean, like I said, we obviously it's our job, and we live with it. But there's a lot more things that's going on in the world. There's a lot more things that's happening in the world. There's a lot more things that that are more personable that we want to try to be about as a program as well. And I think what we do and the engagement that we have with Matt and other things that we do in the community, we're going to continue to try to do those things and make sure that we're not just focused on the 94 feet, but trying to be well-rounded as a program and represent our university the way that we're supposed to.
That second half, do you feel like that could be maybe a breakthrough point for this team after maybe a little depression early on?
It's a long season, right? I don't think we're taking too much out of this game. We're not taking too much out of the first game. The only thing we're trying to do is continue to get better, trying to continue to get these guys the reps that they need, continue to make sure that we hit on the things. Like I said, every game we come out, there's probably I see something that we need to get better at that we hadn't covered yet. And it's not even their fault. It's like, okay, we just, it's not enough hours in the day to put in every action, everything that you can do with in a basketball game. Basketball is a game of mistakes, and we're just trying to limit those mistakes. So we'll continue to work as we've always had over these last 3 or 4 years to try to get guys better. Hopefully we're a lot better in December and January than we are in November. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.